The Rise and Fall of the Drug Lord, the story of Pablo Escobar. The story of Pablo Escobar is one of the most dramatic in the history of drug trafficking. From a poor young man to one of the richest men in the world, Escobar managed to build a massive cocaine empire, making him a controversial figure. This article narrates the details of Escobar's life, from his upbringing, through his rise to power, to his tragic end. Pablo Escobar was born on December 1, 1949, in Rio Negro, Colombia. From a young age, Escobar showed intelligence and business acumen, starting to sell cigarettes and small goods in his neighborhood. He had big ambitions, dreaming of wealth and success. In his teenage years, he began engaging in illegal activities, which allowed him to earn money easily. In the late 1970s, Escobar began smuggling drugs, collaborating with local dealers. His first steps into the world of cocaine involved smuggling small quantities across the border. He soon realized that there were huge profits to be made, prompting him to expand his operations. He created a network of smugglers and took advantage of government corruption to facilitate his operations. These steps marked the beginning of a world filled with risks and adventures. In the early 1980s, Escobar established the Medellín Cartel, which became one of the most powerful drug cartels in the world. Thanks to his clever strategies, he managed to dominate the cocaine market in Colombia. He distributed drugs through a complex network of traffickers, allowing him to achieve astronomical profits. Escobar also employed innovation in smuggling methods, such as using private planes and submarines, which increased the effectiveness of his operations. As his wealth increased, Escobar began using his power to gain political influence. He funded social projects in Colombia, such as building schools and roads, which made him popular among certain segments of society. However, at the same time, he employed violence and intimidation against anyone who opposed him, further increasing his power. He had a private army of hitmen and constantly threatened rivals and authorities, instilling fear in many. The Colombian government began cooperating with the United States to confront Escobar and his cartel. Special units were formed to pursue him, leading to an increase in street violence. Meanwhile, assassination attempts rose, with many officers and politicians losing their lives due to the power struggle. Armed confrontations erupted in cities, resulting in civilian casualties. Nevertheless, Escobar continued to expand his empire, making the war on drugs increasingly complex. Imagine if Escobar decided to change his path and started working on a legal project, such as establishing a tourism company in Colombia. How would he handle market challenges? Could he leverage his previous influence to transform society for the better? He might have had the ability to invest his wealth in projects benefiting the community, such as improving infrastructure or supporting arts and culture. These hypothetical events illustrate how choices can alter the course of history and how Escobar could have had a positive impact instead of causing chaos. On December 2, 1993, Escobar was killed in a shootout with police in Medellín. His end was the result of years of violence and conflict. He left behind a complex legacy of chaos and corruption, along with a significant impact on drug culture worldwide. After his death, Colombia experienced a period of turmoil as the government attempted to regain control over areas previously dominated by the Medellín Cartel. Despite his death, Escobar's influence is still felt. His story remains a source of inspiration for many films and series, showcasing the various aspects of his life. Additionally, drug trafficking continues to pose a significant challenge for governments worldwide. His story also serves as a lesson on how ambition can turn into chaos and violence, leaving a lasting impact on society.